What's flocking? I hope you're doing well tonight. We're getting so close to 2024. You know what that means. Time to make some of those New Year's resolutions you might never follow through on. Like going to the gym, going to the church, getting a job, getting a blowjob. Don't condemn me for this, man. I'm just giving you suggestions to make your life fun. Do what you want. It's your life, not mine. So the topic I'm going to talk about is this one guy that everyone is giving the big fat fucking slap to the face because he deserves it. I'm talking about Jack Doherty. I'm never going to get that last name right, for fuck's sake. Recently, he has become the scapegoat for almost every commentary channel out there. Like, literally, when I type in Jack Doherty on the YouTube search bar, there are like 6 different commentators out there on the search results that are talking about how sleazy and rotten this average white boy influencer is. And hey, I guess I'm in the mix too right now. That's why I made this video to begin with, okay? I can't take this back anymore. So who is he? Well, he's a pretty popular YouTuber in the industry. 13 million subs. Ratios mean no doubt. He started uploading back in 2016 when the whole common thing of being Gen Z was real in its time. He was super young during that year. He was like, 12, 13 years old when he made those videos. It was common for young kids in America to make videos that seemed mildly entertaining. Hell, he did a collab with Jacob Sartorius. You don't see him on the YouTube or Twitter trending page anymore. But yeah, his old content was him being a somewhat privileged kid, getting all the toys and video games, doing the vines and prank calls when it was a thing, just being a real Gen Z kid and having fun. And that's how he got his start. Seemed kinda legit, if you ask me. The Jack Doherty now, from how I see when he trends on my feed, is him acting like a dumbass piece of shit. Sorry for the language, but I'm going so unfiltered onto this like a rolled up cigarette. What does he do? Well, he goes around acting like a complete douchebag in the streets of LA, Miami, New York, the big cities, man. And he does some real hooligan shit. He will go into the mall or the boat deck or wherever with his security guard around him, acting like a dick in public. Oh my god, this is why you don't eat and talk at the same time, guys. Trying to get a reaction out of strangers that really get mad at Jack when he pulls off that shit. And when they do, the security has to step in the stranger's face to get them to fuck off. Away from the so-called big influencer man, Jack Doherty. I see the cruel irony in this more than I do on Jack's vagina. He might have one. But I'm not kidding when I say this. He does go around provoking people into getting angry and trying to get them to hit and punch Jack out of spite. But thanks to the big black buff guy here, he has the unfortunate relations to be Jack's security guard. It's his job to make sure that he doesn't get punched in the face. There's literally that one clip everyone sees on the Twitter that shows how much Jack can be a bitch and not get punched in the face thanks to influencer fame.
What? Little Prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Little Prop? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one clip that shows you that Jack Doherty is a dumb fuck that has a vagina instead of balls. This guy right here is like, 20 years old now? And he's doing this dumb childish shit, walking around with this look on his face, sounding like a slow kid while he's doing this fucking Fortnite emote dance. That right there is a clear statement that he has no maturity in him. But the cheek of it, getting into people's faces like a fucking dickhead and just wanting to get punched in the face for that baloney bullshit. Right there is a death sentence. If you're anything else other than Jack Doherty, like a tweaker or a pervert or another dumbass man kid that's doing a dare for attention but doesn't have the fame privileges. That will get you knocked the fuck out. And I could say the same thing for his security guard too, because in October of last month, the security guard was at a party with a bunch of other generic Gen Z boys and girls, and he's using his buff arms to his advantage, and then he just randomly punches some guy in the face.
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up?
There could have been some more context to why that security guard was punching that random guy to begin with. Big selling point is that he could be another cringy, annoying ass influencer like Jack Doherty, but that's not for me to assume, okay? I only talk about this stuff, I don't try to duplicate it. Anyways, if you believe in karma, boy, do I have something for you. Jack finally gets his just desserts, and he himself was punched in the face. No security guard to step in this time. This incident took place in a secluded area. I don't know what it was, a parking lot or something like that. Then there's this generic shit that Jack does, getting into an argument with these random strangers, of course. Let's just say karma is a big bitch.
Y'all gotta shake hands. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We're cool. I'm good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh!
Yo, what the fuck? Pussy new shit. Pussy.
Oh my god, man, this shit is funny as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie here. I don't know if it's me, but seeing these spoiled white kids acting all snobby and entitled, getting a big heaping pound of karma slopped into their face, it's a laugh for me, man. I'm having a good time. I also want to point out when he says this,
Yo, what the fuck?
like he thought that punch wasn't supposed to be real. It was supposed to be scripted for his YouTube videos or live streams or whatever. Like, I don't know who it was that punched him, but I'm sure as shit it wasn't one of those big chin mega influencers that he gets on his videos or streams who would have most likely faked it so that he can get views. Like Fousey, Bryce Hall, John fucking Zerka, you know, those big man social media icons that will get him to suck your dick so that he can get the views. Now that I think about it, his newer content nowadays is just mainly orientated to a kind of audience that likes the internet drama or degenerate shit of being a spoiled 20-year-old brat actually happening in the video. Like, he has the mindset where that, oh, I'm an influencer, I can do what I want and get away with it. That mentality is what drives him to get this kind of embarrassment for all the views. The threat of being knocked the fuck out for being a dick. He don't care if it's dangling, as long as he keeps getting the views. He literally admitted it on the No Jumper that it's his plan for his content to get a Twitch or Kick or Rumble deal or something like that. I don't know.
Things are going well. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but
Do you ever tell the security guards, like, let this happen for a little bit?
I mean,
like,
low key, everyone's roasting my security guard, but I'm like, yo, if I didn't get slapped, it wouldn't be as viral.
where's
so.
the content?
That's the plan, man. Do some retarded shit in front of a stranger, risk getting tapped out while the camera is still recording, get some views from an audience that has nothing better to do with their time, and spend it watching a kid get shooked. I'm not going to curse you out for it, though. If you want to watch trash, go ahead, but you could be doing something more valuable with your time. But when the violence actually happens, not just in front of the bot influencers you have on the videos that will fake it just for you, literally have it done by random strangers that have more than enough reason to do it out of spite. It could happen more than just one time, man. And he literally does. He does the exact same motion again, being an obnoxious dickhead to strangers, but this time in front of a family. Him and the security guard are harassing this father and daughter when the dad says, "Stop saying curse words in front of my daughter," because for context, Jack's security guard was wearing a sweater with multiple uses of the F word on there. Then Jack, being the shrimp dick he is, gets tackled by the dad's brother and he gets put in the place again.
Watch your language. There's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your
from
kids
me.
watch.
Get
away from
you
me.
started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
You got something to say, you motherfucker?
McKinley, back up.
What the fuck's your problem?
2 for the price of 1, baby. Jack does it again. He acts like the high and mighty king out on the docks of wherever the hell this takes place in. Florida, LA, I don't know. Getting told not to swear in front of his daughter, and when he doesn't regret it and starts talking back to the man, his brother comes in and tops him out to make him regret it. Pretty fair fight for him, a 2v2, but Jack, being the big bitch he is, has to run out and hide behind the big black security man here. What gets me the most out of this, it was not just Jack that provoked the beating, but it was also the security guard for wearing an explicit shirt or hoodie or whatever in front of this little girl. And Jack had the nerve to say that his kids couldn't read and to control his kids, belittling them for no other reason than to provoke someone in the family into getting mad for his content, which is more or less a target audience of losers and kids, no doubt. They're like preteens or little kids or man-childs that don't have the right maturity setting in their brain, that watch his videos. They want to be just like Jack Doherty, have these cars, boats, houses, wagons, etc., to get famous on the YouTube for it all, trying to be like Jack. But that's not gonna happen in the snap of a finger, little buddy. I'm sorry to say that. It's even more ironically cruel that he started off as a little kid doing these mildly entertaining pranks and IRL stuff. There were no violent altercations there, just being himself, playing with the toys, going on the trampolines. Pretty much some humble videos. Now you have this carrot top clip boy needing a security man to make sure he doesn't get glocked in the teeth by a stranger when he literally provokes them into doing it. Just look at them side by side. Jack's security man got buff arms. Looks like he goes to the gym all the time. He's clearly fit to defend himself. But Jack? Oh, he looks like he's a fucking twig. Put him on the steroids if you want him to fuck around and not get smoked. That's probably why he has security to begin with, because he knows that in his condition, he couldn't get away with every altercation he gets into. So he needs a big buff man to do it for him, of course. I do think the security guard, though, is enabling this kind of degeneracy that you see here. It shows in the family man fight, but as long as you have this big buff man in the way of you pissed off at Jack Doherty for the hooligan shit, and you really want to punch him in the face for it, there's nothing you can really do about it unless you think it's worth being thrown into the ground. Well, whatever you think of Jack Doherty, all I can say is that he is a fucking asshole with a vagina, and he needs either a therapist or another humble pie of the fist variant. Either way, I don't think he's going to be leaving the internet soon, and that's unfortunate. On the plus side, though, he's still a good scapegoat for anyone in the commentary community. That's it for me, though, man. Before I go cry in a corner, you lovely people that take the time to watch some of these sparkling diamonds of a video aren't subbed to the channel. So if you want to subscribe with the bell on, go right ahead. It helps the channel a lot. And comment for more ideas. I'll be taking notes. Good night, everybody.